But I'm like, okay, half Ironmans are cool, but there's so many people, like thousands and thousands of people do it like every year. Like, yeah, it's cool, but I want to do something like that you can be like, dude, I knew this one guy that did this, and that like somebody's gonna be like, oh, like I don't know anybody who did that. So what I was thinking. Hey guys, welcome back to Mismatched.
Hello.
I am so full. I just had like 3 dinners in one.
So basically, to give you some details, Kyle bought pre-cut frozen sweet potato fries, and if you know us at all, we adore sweet potato. It is the greatest. But in preparation for knowing that we were having sweet potato fries, I made my normal dinner a little bit smaller, but Kyle did not. So he's feeling a little bit full.
But I was really hungry, so it was worth it.
I know. I feel like when you're really hungry, you make like way more than you think you can handle because you feel so hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I did that the other day. There was like people in the kitchen, so I was like waiting for them to leave, but then they weren't leaving, and like 2 hours had gone by and I was starving. So I made a massive meal, and then I felt like shit, but it's okay because food's good. So
it's your last meal in Australia.
My last meal.
Well, dinner, I guess.
My last dinner. I had one more oatmeal and then I'm out.
So explain what's going on. Only a few people know what's going on.
I am leaving. This is actually our last podcast side by side for like 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be weird.
Podcasting can go remote. It's gonna be Kenzie in Canada and me in
Australia,
and I'm just gonna have to edit it so it looks like we're actually talking to each other, but we're actually just gonna be on FaceTime.
Literally. It's gonna be so weird.
So you're leaving tomorrow?
I am leaving tomorrow. So I'm going home. I lasted a month. Yeah, I don't think really like anyone knows. I've told like very few people.
I've told a few people too.
Oh, I know. I've told like no one, but just 'cause it's kind of awkward. Because then I have to explain why I'm leaving, and that's always really awkward. But essentially, I just was not happy. I was like crying like every day. My anxiety was just through the roof. And then...
So when did this start?
The first day we got here.
Well, that's good. So you just loved it here, eh?
It's not that I didn't love it here. I don't know how to explain it. I was just like really depressed and negative, and I don't know, like any good thing I would just somehow make bad, which is like very unlike me if you follow my social medias, because I'm always like, be positive. But I was like so the opposite. And I don't know, I hated it. I didn't even like being around me when I had to.
So let's like break down how you're feeling, I guess. So you got here.
This is okay, for people who know me, this is torture for me. I hate talking about feelings.
Oh my god. Good thing we started a podcast to talk about feelings. Anyway, so you got here. Obviously, when you get here, you don't really know what's going on. You're uncomfortable, new situation. Like I was pretty uncomfortable in the first like 2 mornings.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, shit, like, am I doing the right thing, kind of thing. But as you get used to it, you get more comfortable with things. But so did that just not happen?
Yeah, I think at first I was like, I'm just homesick. I'll get used to it. And then like a week had gone by and I was still like super negative and mean and like crying every morning. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of weird, but whatever. Like, you can't go home. Like, get used to it. And then the stress of like trying to find a job was really getting to me. I was like overthinking. And then it just never went away. And I would just keep crying like every morning for like hours. Kyle would like go and do things, or it'd be like before Kyle was awake and I would just go to the bathroom and cry. And I'd call my mom.
So do you think it was a part of your anxiety?
Honestly, don't know. Like, it's nothing like I've ever experienced before. I would just wake up and be like...
Is it because you didn't know anybody here? Because I was like...
No, because at home I don't really have friends. Like, I don't really see people.
Because I was like a little down for a little bit, but it was mostly just because I didn't know anybody here and I was kind of just like by myself for a bit.
No, that part didn't really affect me. I think it was just... I don't even know. Like, I honestly don't have an answer. Like, I've never experienced... Like I've said, like, I just would just wake up and be miserable.
But is it because you were so uncertain that you didn't have a job, that you were running out of money?
Like, I couldn't
like
tell you.
Every day you were just thinking of like, there goes another $100 or whatever?
No, I would just feel there's like no reason behind it. Like I would just wake up and feel miserable. It's because I didn't choose to go home either. Like I never planned to, and I think that's what would stress me out is because I felt like I didn't have an option, and I would just be like so sad, be like I can't leave, because I didn't want to leave you, and be like I can't go, like I can't do that to Kyle, and then my dad called me and was like you're coming home, like again because yeah. Basically, that's basically all that happened. He just FaceTimed me and was like, I don't care what the costs are, if you can't pay for them or not, like, you're coming home. Like, well, you can't do this anymore. And I was like, shit, okay. So, it's not, I think it was just more, I don't know, honestly.
Do you think you'll regret leaving so early?
No, this feels like the right decision. Because even, like, now knowing that I'm leaving, like, I've been so much happier.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Like, I haven't cried in, like, a week, which is nice. And I don't know. I guess this wasn't for me.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get home?
It's going to be, like, 7 p.m., so I'll probably just go to bed.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Monday is a self-care day. I have a nail appointment, an eyelash appointment. I have something else on Monday, but I don't remember.
When you said self-care day, I was just picturing like you like getting mentally sound, not you just getting your eyelashes done.
No, I meant like it's like a self-care, like treat yourself, like you're home.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You also just bought your number one thing on your list.
Oh my god, if anyone goes on my blog, which I'm sure none of you do, but you should. I made a list of like things I want, and I've been wanting these bracelets for like years, and I finally bought them. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I also feel like it's probably good I leave because I feel like low-key Kyle hates me, so it's probably good that I give him some space.
I hate you less now.
Oh, that's
the
good.
first 3 weeks, I wanted to throw you out the window.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd call mom when you were gone and be like, "Mom, she's making me crazy."
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I didn't like hanging out with me either, so I don't know how you were.
I wasn't. I'd leave. I'm going grocery shopping. Bye.
No, I would. No, that's why I was saying like I think it's good I leave because I don't think I could stay.
Mm-hmm.
That like just to do that to you, like when I was talking to mom, like at first mom was trying to like tell me to stay, and I was like, I feel like me staying would make Kyle even worse than me leaving.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's always a little bit of tension with us now, so I'm like, I should go. But yeah, I'm going home, and no one's gonna agree with it, but I know it's right. So far, the people I've told, one person has been like, that makes sense. I think that's good. Everyone's like,
why? What do people say?
You're crazy. You're just homesick. Which maybe they're right, but
What do you say to that?
I would just say, could be. I just know I'm not happy. So
I would just be like, yeah, probably. And just come home.
well, that's what I've been saying. I was like, maybe it could be. Maybe I'm just homesick and I'm giving up too quick. That could easily be it. But I don't know. I feel like you just get your gut feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And even like you were saying, I was like, it's probably best I go home. You were like, yeah.
Wasn't best. So you're like, oh, I think I'm going home. And I was just like, I'm not that surprised.
Yeah.
When you cry every single day, like one day, like I came home and she's like, I didn't cry yet, and I was like, that's an achievement? No, that's just normal.
Well, it's an achievement for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it shouldn't be an achievement not to cry, you know?
Yeah.
That should just be the standard. Crying should be the out of the ordinary thing.
I think I just didn't realize that I was like actually upset until like a few days before Dad told me I was going home. Mom was like, you're like clinically depressed. You know that, right? And I was like, no, I'm not. And she's like, yeah, you are. Like, you're not homesick. Like, you're messed up. I was like,
so you think you'll ever be able to live like away from Toronto?
yeah, definitely. I think it's just like this is not right for me.
Just Australia?
Yeah. Like, I just think not the right time, not the right place, not the right situation. It's just not right. Because I'm not afraid to leave home. Like, I like leaving home.
Yeah, I mean, like permanently. Because we backpacked and that was fine. But I think the stress of knowing that it's months and months away and that this isn't a trip, this is living.
Yeah, but like leaving Toronto doesn't scare me.
Well, then what does?
Sharks.
Another factor why you're leaving.
Yeah. No, that's not it. I don't know. And then it was also, I couldn't find a job, so that never really helped my situation.
Yeah, true.
I haven't, no one's written back to me.
Yeah, we stopped looking like a week and a half ago too.
No, I kept looking a little bit, and then once I got confirmed that I was leaving.
Yeah.
Was when I stopped. Because even when we booked the flight, I was like, am I leaving? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it's fully booked. And then I changed my meal, and I was like, yeah.
That's okay. I get a bigger queen size bed, my own room, wardrobe.
Yeah.
Fridge.
Yeah.
Shelf on the fridge.
All my groceries.
That was okay. I was talking to Mom. She was like, Kenzie just worried that she's going to disappoint you. And I was like...
That was the only reason why I was staying. So I was scared that you were going to hate me.
Why would I hate you?
I don't know. It's kind of like dick. Like, you go to Australia together and then she leaves after a month.
Honestly, like, I'd rather you leave than you bring my mood down all the time.
Yeah. Well, I think that was another reason. I don't know. I think if it was like I knew I needed to leave, but then I'd be like, you're either going to... Well, in my head, it was like, I'm either going to stay here and be sad for a few months, you'll get over it, or you're going to ruin your relationship with your brother. So I was just like, just stay, because you can have a rough 5 months or a rough 50 years, because I didn't know if you would get mad or whatever.
You think I would never forgive you?
No, I think you'd
Because
forgive
you're
me, but it
depressed?
would be different.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I know, but...
When you said that, or when Mom said it, I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, sure, whatever.
Yeah, it's because everyone, anytime I'd bring it up to or mention it, people would be like, you can't leave. So I'd be like, oh my god, I must be doing something really wrong. So then I'd be like, if they all think that I can't leave, then Kyle's gonna hate me.
You get influenced by other people really easily.
When it's things that I'm insecure about.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the time I'm pretty sure of myself, even if I am wrong, which is not really a great trait, I guess. But that situation, I was like, I have no idea what to do. Because I never really feel emotions. So when I do, I'm like, what the hell do I do with these?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can probably even tell talking about this that I'm so awkward. I just hate talking.
Maybe it's good. Maybe every step that we talk about your emotions will actually make you emotional.
I hope not.
Then some boy can actually date you properly.
Nah, it's okay. I'd rather have the no emotions.
We'll see.
I don't know. I mean, my BuzzFeed says I'm going to be taken by 2020.
Yeah, exactly. So
boys.
not some Australian man, though.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think I'm at that level. They're all very pretty.
Yeah. That's okay. Today, while I was running, I had a revelation that I want to do something crazy. And I told my mom, she also thinks it's doable. She thinks I'm just underestimating how long and much effort it'll take.
Yeah,
But
I had to say the same thing, really.
yeah, but my revelation while I was running.
Ooh, it's official. He's telling everybody.
Well, I want to do it. I'm definitely gonna look into it, but I want to run. Well, here first, I'm doing a half Ironman in July, but I'm like, okay, half Ironmans are cool, but there's so many people, thousands and thousands of people do it every year. Yeah, it's cool, but I want to do something that you can be like, dude, I knew this one guy that did this, and then somebody's gonna be like, oh, I don't know anybody who did that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was thinking, and I'm researching it, is to run from Toronto to Ottawa, and if I ran a marathon every day for 9 days straight, I could make it there.
That's a lot.
And I think it's a lot if you put it that way, a marathon every day for 9 days. But I wouldn't run a marathon, stop, run a marathon, stop. It'd be run 10K, take a break, take an hour, whatever. Run another 10K, take half hour, 10K, break, 10K, break. Because, I don't know, 10K takes you about an hour-ish to run. So that's 4 hours of running. And how many, there's of daylight? 15 hours of daylight or something. I don't know.
Depends when you're, what season.
Yeah, it'd be the fall, I'm thinking. But if you do that, so you got, say, 12 hours of daylight. Well, you only have to run for 4 of that 12 hours. Every day for 9 days. You just train, take a break when you're I'm not trying to break any speed records here. I'm just trying to make it.
Yeah.
It's 360 kilometers. I think it's doable. And then you can be like, yo, I knew this one guy who had a podcast and he ran to Ottawa from Toronto. And you can be like, whoa.
Kyle's trying to be Terry Fox.
Yeah, literally. But
Except
not as cool. I'm not going as far and I have my legs.
Healthy.
Yeah, so it's definitely not as cool.
See, Kyle and I are very, like, this is very much like my dad's genetics. To, like, be like, I just want to do something memorable and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm over here, like, I want to work really hard so I can go to New York in a couple months.
Yeah. But then I could, like, raise money and get sponsors and stuff and have a little following, I guess.
Yeah.
And, like, the Trans-Canada Trail literally pretty much goes from here to Ottawa. So you literally just run the trail. And the trail is like a path, pretty much. It's not like I'm hiking mountains.
And Kyle's in the newspaper, and on the news, it can be like, that's my brother.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the local, like,
You'll catch
Peterborough
me, like,
news what I'm running through.
Catch me a freshman in college, and I just see someone with the newspaper.
Is this your brother?
That's my brother. Be my friend. Do you like him? Me too. Okay, be my friend.
Well, first I gotta get through my Ironman, but then after that, I would like to do it in, like, October.
It's funny. I think we need to remember, too, like, we're surrounded by very fit people, and we're a fit family, but, like, to people, like, running 10K alone is crazy. Like, I couldn't run. I mean, I could run 10K. I would rather not.
Yeah. I don't know. I run a lot, so.
Kyle also just has, like, the greatest. Kyle's just in really good shape. Like, this man, like, you throw anything at him and he can do it.
Well, I was thinking, my thoughts were that I'm training like 6 months for this Ironman. So after that, I already be in good shape. So why don't I just, like, take a little break, get my body rested a bit, and then, like, I wouldn't have to train that much for this, I don't think. I just have to make sure my legs can handle the stress.
I think yeah. See, that's where I agree with Mom. I'm like, no, I think you need to train more than you think you do.
But, like, how would I train?
By, like, running long distances days in a row.
Yeah, so what, do that for a month?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be, like, months and months of training, but I definitely think you should prepare by, like, doing, like, 20K a day or whatever, how long you're going to run.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't think I need, like for my Ironman, I have to do 6 months of training.
No.
Like this, I think I could just do, like, a month, 2 months.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree. I thought you were saying it as if, like, you just weren't going to train. And I was like, no.
No, I'm not just going to be wake up one day and be like, hey, guess what? I'm going.
Yeah. What about, like, clothes?
We got Lululemon to sponsor me.
But, like, are you going to carry it while you run?
No, I'll have, like, someone following me in a van.
Oh, that's...
Or just, like, meet me every 10K.
It's very official.
Well, you gotta do that.
Plot twist. It's Mom. Mom's the person following him in the van.
Like, you'd have to, like, the van would just have all my food, supplements, change clothes. Honestly, like, our dad has a big pickup truck. I could just sleep in the back of it.
But then Dad has to follow you.
He doesn't have to drive it. Anyone can drive it.
Yeah. We just have to make sure.
You don't have to follow me. You can just drive up 10 kilometers. If I, like, pass out, or not if I pass out, but if my legs start hurting, I'll just, like, call them up. It takes, like, 2 minutes to drive 5 kilometers each way.
Maybe it could be some cute girl.
Hmm?
Maybe it could be some cute girl.
Some random girl is just gonna follow me.
I mean, who else is gonna... It's gonna be some random person anyways. I'm saying maybe the person who follows you or sponsors you is cute. And then you could just hang out with a cute girl for, like, 10 days.
Yeah, that'll be my motivation. 5 more kilometers till I see her.
Yeah, she's probably blonde.
Hopefully. Like we just mentioned, we were saying Kenzie was pretty upset, but on her Instagram, she was posting. Yeah, you wouldn't even know because she was just posting all these vibes and pictures.
But
at the beach.
That's a lie, because if you guys go on my blog, that's why I plug my blog so much, because that's where I'm the most, like, if you really want to know who I am, go on my blog, because I posted so many posts, and, like, my true friends who go on my blog were messaging me.
She's called out.
Being like, sorry, but, like, the people who, like, really, 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 like me, I guess, like, look at my blog, because, you know, I feel like that's, you know, they really support you. They look at all your platforms. So, like, there's only, like, 2 people, but they were on my blog, and I had, like, if you go on it, there's quite a few posts where I'm like, I feel really depressed right now. I don't know what's going on with me. I literally wrote a post called I Am a Hypocrite. Like, so this, you know, one social platform was good. My YouTube died because I couldn't, you know, I didn't really want to record me crying. And other than that, I just like looked at jobs all day, and that wasn't really exciting to record either. So I just was not motivated with that either. So that will start again when I get home, and I have a whole plan with that. You guys will see. But yeah, that died in Australia too. But my blog was up. My Instagram was looking cute. Looked like I was having a great time. Because when I post on Instagram, I was like in that moment, I was like, I'm okay.
And that brief like getaway from real life.
Yeah. Well, I just figured I was like, maybe if I post that I'm happy, I'll be happy. Didn't work. Sometimes it gets a little boring when it's raining. And I'll go on my phone, my computer, like all day, every day. And like you feel it just from being on social media more than you're used to.
It makes you less happy. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Why do you think it?
I think, well, to begin, you won't know or realize that it makes you less happy unless you like give it a few days or a week without it. Or not without it, but just like minimize it and then really look at to how you feel.
I would say just delete it if you can. That's the best way.
I mean,
it's like a breakup versus going on a break.
Like,
just gotta do it.
No, because I don't think I could. I mean, I enjoy Instagram, but I just think you should go on it like a lot less.
Like once a day.
Yeah, like a bit more. Like I don't mind social media. I just think it's very.
So why does it make you less happy?
Because you don't even realize you're doing it, but you're comparing your life or yourself or your mental state or anything to someone else. Like, why are you posting on social media? For other people to see it. And are you going to post like you in an ugly picture on social media? Probably not. So if you're only seeing the highlight reels of people, how are you going to feel about you? So, and it's just like you get taken away from what's actually going on around you. And that's not going to make you happy either, because then you're like consumed into this little box instead of looking at what's going on. I notice it all the time. Like I'll be like walking around, I'll be like texting someone, I'll be like, I just missed like the most crazy view.
I think what makes me the least happy about social media is, and like I've unfollowed a lot of people like close to me because of this, but like I just don't like. This is gonna sound weird, but like I don't like seeing people close to me like have fun and me not being there. It's like a FOMO. I don't really have FOMO, but it's like,
oh, that's funny. I've never thought that.
If like, especially stories, like if I see a story and somebody's having fun and like smiling, like some of the times I'll be like, oh, like I wish that was me making them happy.
Oh, like if you're in your room and you see someone's like at a party.
Yeah, but it's not me like, oh, I wish I was at the party. It's just more like,
wish you had that
I wish I was making them have fun. Does that make any sense?
Oh, no, that's such a nice way. That's a nice. I would look at it as if I saw them having fun and I was like, oh, I wish I was feeling that emotion, not giving that emotion.
Because I don't have FOMO about like parties and going to bars and stuff, which is like half what people post anyways. But like it's more like, yeah, if somebody's like laughing or playing beer pong against another friend I see or something like that, I'll be like, oh, I wish I was that friend playing beer pong and having a good time with that person. And that makes me like pretty, like that's the biggest thing that I think brings me down. So like honestly, like I've unfollowed people just straight up that I know pretty well, and they probably don't know I unfollowed them. But like it's just because I don't, and it's out of respect. It's like I just don't want to see you having fun because that makes me sad.
Yeah, I think that's another big thing with social media. Or I guess we'll talk about that later, but who you follow. But that's that's for later in the episode.
Well, yeah. So FOMO, like do you get FOMO?
Not really, just because I'm such a, like, I don't know, like, I'm very mixed. Like, when I'm out, I have a great time, and I love it. But then when I'm home, and I'm not a part of, like, someone's fun, I'm like, that's cool, but I love what I'm doing right now. So, I don't necessarily think I get FOMO, but I think I just compare. Like, I think I'd more look at it like, oh, their life is more exciting than mine.
Yeah.
I should do something exciting, but I also really love my bed, and so.
Social media also, it makes people like really self-centered and like want to brag.
Oh yeah, 100%. Most of the time, I mean, my social media is a bit different because I post about food, but the only reason people post on social media is to brag. Oh my god, I can't speak today. You post a picture of yourself it's because you think you look good in it and you want other people to see it.
Like, yeah. Or, like, people will literally go to places to take a photo.
Oh, yeah, like the place we went to today.
Yeah. I mean, it's this, like, cute garden place. But we went because we genuinely
I
wanted
thought
to
it was
see
like a garden, too. Like, I didn't know it was like meant for Instagram. Because, like, if you go on their website, it was just like, it's a garden, there's a cafe, there's a market. I was like, cute. And then we walked in, and it was kind of like, for people in Toronto, like the happy place, like where like things are set up like for Instagram. And I was like, this is beautiful.
But better.
Crazy.
More natural.
Yeah. Because there's like, it's in the middle of Australia. But it's like meant for Instagram. Like people were definitely there, took their picture and left.
Yeah. I mean, I took pictures too, but.
Oh, yeah. But I meant like these girls.
Yeah,
like
these girls.
These girls were in full makeup and heels and outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this was not what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess, yeah, like you going back to you just checking it when you're with people. Like talking to people and looking at what other people are doing while you're with your friends.
Yeah, it's the worst because, I don't know, like, why are you hanging out with someone if you're just going to be looking at what other people are doing the whole time? Like, your life is just going to be gone in an instant. You're just going to be taken away by social media. You need to, I don't know, for me, I feel like the main reason I am trying to go on it less is just all for presence. Because I feel like I lose, like, so many moments. And even when I'm with people, I can tell, like, when I got off my phone and my computer and social media more, I had better communication skills.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't, like, it was more focused on a conversation, on the person's actions, and just genuinely what's going on around me. And then I feel like when I go back, because I have, not gonna lie, been on, like, social media more than I was before I left, I feel more awkward with people.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you notice that too, like, even if you meet a lot of teenagers, like people growing up now, they're so socially awkward.
I know.
Because they don't speak. Like, I've literally seen people texting each other in the same room.
I know, it's so bad.
Like, it's horrendous. It's crazy. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like going on TikTok sometimes, but I don't think it's normal to spend, like, your full day.
Yeah, I think a lot of people look to social media as, like, an escape, too.
Oh, 100%.
And don't want to deal with things. Like, one, talking to people. If you have, like, 10 seconds, you don't want to just, like, stop and think. It's an escape for that. Because I think it just, like, numbs your mind.
Oh, it does. Like I said, like, I've been on social media like 20 times more since being here, and it's probably because I didn't want to deal with what I was actually feeling.
Yeah, exactly. You just want that little hint of, like, what is it, dopamine.
Yeah.
You just want that little hit of, like, seeing other people having fun. And
yeah, so I go on TikTok.
yeah, exactly. Oh, TikTok's even worse than, like, Instagram. We're talking about Instagram mainly because I think that's the most addictive one.
Or no,
but I think TikTok is now.
No, I think the most addictive one is Snapchat. If you still have Snapchat, delete it.
Oh yeah.
Because
Snapchat's so useless.
We haven't had Snapchat for like a while now, so I kind of like forget that people use it.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, we just met this girl, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like it's so funny. Like I got a Snapchat or Team Snapchat messaged me for Valentine's Day," and I was like, "Oh my god, Snapchat!"
Mm-hmm.
Like I forgot that was a thing.
Because there's like no use of Snapchat.
It's so
I'm pretty
dumb.
sure we already talked about this, but it's like you just send pictures of your feet for a little fire emoji.
It makes you so self-obsessed too, because I noticed like. You're just like staring, like you're just taking pictures of yourself all day.
I deleted Instagram 2 days ago, and it's honestly like the best thing I've done in a long time. Like I only check Instagram on the computer, or if I'm gonna post a photo, I'll download it, and then I guess I'll check if I have like DMs or anything that you can't get on the website. Mm-hmm. But then the website is so annoying to use.
Yeah,
that it makes me not want to use the website.
Instagram is really annoying on your computer.
Yeah, it's just like I'll look at like the first 3 posts and like 2 stories, and you can't like scroll past story. It's so annoying. It's just like it's good though, because then I don't want to use it.
Yeah,
and I shouldn't. Like in theory.
Yeah, Instagram definitely. It's because like it's so fake. Like for your instance, like your FOMO, that person's probably having an awful time, but they just want you to think they're having a good time.
Oh yeah, that's whenever I see like someone chugging a drink or someone going cheers with drinks or just like anything to do with drinking, My like philosophy or whatever, like thoughts are that if you're taking yourself out of that moment to record it just to prove that you're having fun, you actually aren't having a genuine time.
Yeah.
Most of the times that are genuinely fun, you are not recording or looking through your phone.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, and even like for girls at least, like I used to follow a lot more people, but I felt like I needed to unfollow them just because they would post and I would feel like I'm sure they're great people, but it didn't make me feel good because I would be like, I should look like them.
Yeah.
When in reality, they probably don't look like that.
Oh no, definitely not.
Like, I don't know, it's crazy. I've never been one to edit my Instagram pictures. But I've like been friends with like obviously like girls. It's really like all the girls are like, how should I edit it? Can you edit this? Edit. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then they send me their picture in the end, and I'm like, it doesn't even look like you. It's crazy.
I like messing. Well, I'm a photographer, so I like messing with like colors and stuff. I mean, colors are cool,
Yeah.
but I know from just like posing people that it's so easy to make like your butt look big or your boobs look big or the right angle to make you look thin or it's so easy, and then you see them in person, you're like, that does not look like you.
I've like done it too, like not done it, well I've done it before, but I've like tested it too by like taking a regular picture of me and then just standing like 2 inches to the right, and suddenly it looks like I have abs.
Yeah.
But like, no, I don't. That just makes me potato fries. You think I got abs?
It's just, I don't know, it's not healthy at all. I think like, I don't know if we said this before, but I think in like whatever 100 years from now, like this is gonna be the social media decade.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
There's like the roaring 20s and whatever, the terrible 30s or whatever it's called. This is gonna be like the social media 10s, I guess, and maybe 20s.
I feel like we're gonna be known as like the depressed generation.
Oh, 100%. We're the most depressed that I think we've ever been as like humanity.
And it's all from social media.
Oh, 100%. It's all from like the internet's an amazing thing, but it's also used very poorly at sometimes.
Like I feel like people bullying each other is really from the internet. People's confidence going down is from the internet. Like, I never looked at someone else in person and was like, I feel insecure because I see them. Mm-hmm. But if I saw someone on Instagram that looked really good, I'd feel insecure just from looking at their Instagram page.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because you don't actually see them in real life. But yeah, but it's even like, it's scary what social media can do to you, because I know I've spent so much money just from like Instagrammers and YouTubers I like, and them being like, I like this lipstick, and then me being like, I need that lipstick. Mm-hmm. Like, even I was telling you like the other day, I was like 10 years old watching Bethany Moda, and in a favorites video she said, I like this nail polish, and I distinctly remember pausing the video, making my mom drive me to Shoppers Drug Mart, spending my allowance money, which was like $10, to buy this nail polish, and then going home and pressing play. And that's 10 years old. 10! Now imagine me now. Now I don't even want to know what I buy, but it's so stupid. And then once you're off social media, you realize how much money you save, and then you start buying things for you that you actually probably like, instead of, because like those things that you buy just because your favorite Instagram or your favorite YouTuber bought them, you end up not liking them after a while.
They only like them because they're getting paid to like them.
Yeah, or even if they do really like them, like they like them, you're not them. Mm-hmm. You're gonna like them for like a month, and as soon as they stop posting in it, you probably stop wanting to wear it too, because you didn't actually buy it because you liked it.
Yeah. Now like every post and every YouTube channel or whatever video is sponsored, so
yeah, honestly every single one. I can't remember a video I watched that wasn't sponsored.
Literally.
I always have to skip like 2 minutes of every video.
But it's because like YouTube doesn't pay for ads anymore.
Yeah.
Like if you have anything that's anything that is sensitive on YouTube, like you're getting flagged.
If you're a YouTuber, it's all sponsorships, and if you're a YouTuber, it's all Instagram too. Yeah. They follow you on, you subscribe to them on YouTube, then you follow them on Instagram.
I was watching this video. It was with David Dobrik, and he was talking about when it was like 2017 when the YouTube like adpocalypse happened, I think. Mm-hmm. And so before that, he was getting like 60 million views, I think, a month. And he said he was getting paid like at least $200,000 a month, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. And now he gets like 200 million views a month, and he gets paid $2,000 a month.
Oh wow, really?
2,000.
That's crazy.
And he has more than triple the views just because his stuff is sensitive.
That's sad.
I feel like the social media influencer stuff will I think it's on the rise right now. I think it'll go up for a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then I think everyone's going to realize how toxic social media is. And either there's going to be one that's like more healthy that comes along, or people are just going to start cutting it out and finding better ways.
Yeah, to go on with that, like, I think for Kyle and I are a bit different. Like, Kyle's trying to, like, cut social media. I a lot of what I do is
Yeah, I
social
think it's very
media.
useful. I think it's just very manipulative.
I go on Instagram, like, a whole different way now. So I, like, unfollowed anybody, like, even, like, friends that I didn't, like, sometimes you just follow people that you've met once.
Yeah.
So, like, I unfollowed all those people. I unfollowed anybody, even if I liked their YouTube or, like, agreed with what they were saying. If I didn't, like, feel good from what they posted, I unfollowed them. And now all I really follow is my close friends and people who inspire me. So most of that happens to be, like, food and health and wellness people. So Instagram now I like more genuinely just because I'm not really looking at anything that doesn't inspire me, but I also still think it's still a platform that's going to take away from my everyday, so I don't want to go on it that much. But I still am okay with, like, I don't know, like, what's a normal, like, an hour of screen time.
Yeah, I still have like an hour and a half screen time a day, but it's mostly just like either text messages, like checking, like changing my music, changing my podcast. A lot of it's just Google Maps.
I wouldn't count that as, like, your screen time. I mean, like, what do you, like...
Like, you have an hour of social media screen time?
Yeah, like, and
That's
I have an hour...
Man. That's a lot.
Yeah, but most of the time I would spend that, like I give myself an hour of downtime a day.
Yeah.
Know? So most of that hour is just going to be, like, in my
See, I don't find YouTube as bad because you can find a lot of, like, long form, actually good content on YouTube.
YouTube I don't mind because when I watch YouTube I don't feel bad necessarily from watching it, just because I'm only subscribed to people that, like, also inspire me. And they're all vlogs too, and, like, I don't know, I feel like now it's like I can't compare my life to someone who lives in LA. Like, it just doesn't really affect me.
I've heard you though be like, oh man, like, this YouTuber has her own spin studio, or this YouTuber lives with their sister in Boston.
Yeah, but that's not like I wish I had that, I'm so sad. That's more like I'm gonna get that.
That's good.
I mean,
I think a lot of people wouldn't look at it that way though.
But I think I only started looking at it that way because I stopped going on social media as much.
Okay, what about TikTok? Let's get to TikTok real quick.
I
think TikTok is the most addictive, and
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not like a hater on TikTok. I used to get really into TikTok, and I used to, like, I'd catch myself just scrolling. But I think TikTok is, like, it's just gonna be Snapchat. I think it's really popular right now, but it has, like, no use long term, and it's the most addictive by far.
It is so addictive. Like, Instagram you get obsessed with once you follow a lot of people, once you put effort into your Instagram. TikTok I downloaded, like, the day I downloaded it I was like, damn. And, like, you just get wrapped into it. Because
TikTok's, like, as just a platform wise, it's really good because they're good at showing you, like, what you want to see. Instagram, like, the explore feed, it's good, but I don't think anyone really just scrolls the explore feed endlessly.
If you go on my Instagram explore feed, I'm not even kidding, it's just oatmeal.
Yeah, exactly. So like, Instagram's good for when you have followers and you follow people. TikTok, you can literally have 0 of everything and see the funniest shit.
Yeah, I think TikTok, you need to be really careful.
Yeah, because I think Instagram and Facebook are going to be the longest lasting ones because they have the most, like, use and purpose. Like, there's a reason people get paid a lot on Instagram. It's because you can use it pretty well for business, and you can send messages, stories, photos, all that. TikTok is literally like, you post a TikTok, 2 days later, nobody even remembers.
Yeah. I think too, I don't know, this kind of off topic.
It's gonna be like Vine.
Yeah, exactly. I think what I was saying, sorry, I just had this thought, but to go back to YouTube, when you watch a YouTube video, you get more, like, personal with the person, and it's more like you're seeing and you're talking to the person. Yeah. But on Instagram, you don't really get anything from them. So even I was thinking, like, my favorite YouTuber is Tara Michelle. I adore her. and I watch her YouTube videos and I don't feel like, oh, I wish I could be her. Like, I want her hair, I want her whatever. Because I'm just like, oh, she's so nice. Her life is so cool. Like, this is really entertaining to see. Oh, I want to make my videos better like hers. Not like hers, but like,
Yeah.
it makes me want to improve my videos. But when I go on her Instagram and I scroll through her Instagram, it's a totally different feeling. Like, I'm like, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I want to dye my hair blonde. Oh, she's so pretty. I want to get those shoes.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because you don't actually know who they are, and you don't get like a feeling. Like, she's like a vlogger, so when she vlogs, I feel like I get some of her personality, and like I like her for her as a person. When you go on Instagram, it's just all like, what do you look like?
That's what I'm saying. I think long form is gonna be the future.
Yeah.
Not the future, but it's the most
yeah.
useful and will stand the test of time.
TikTok will die. Even like, I'm getting kind of bored of it. It's like the same thing over and over again.
I think TikTok will die. Instagram will die eventually. But it'll take long. I think Facebook will honestly just always be around.
I never go on Facebook.
Because, exactly, like, Facebook is just, like, it doesn't follow trends, but, like, everybody has Facebook. Like, if you want, like, for Messenger, for example, I use Messenger now that I'm over here all the time to talk to people back at home. They got, like, groups to sell shit. It's not like I'm scrolling Facebook getting, like, those hits of dopamine all the time. It's more like, it's useful. If I need to sell something, there's a Facebook group for that. If I need to meet friends, there's groups for that. Like, there's pages that just share memes. There's pages that share recipes. Like,
yeah,
my grandma's on Facebook. Like,
oh yeah, she is.
Like, I think Facebook will not always be around, but I think it'll be like the one that lasts, just because it's the most like dull, but like in a good way.
Yeah, I don't really go on it. My mom sends me the occasional dog video though. To begin, I think checking your screen time, and what I do is there's a setting you can use with your screen time. Oh, that works a bit. There's a setting you can work with your screen time where essentially you can restrict yourself for a certain amount of time to what apps you can go on. So from 8 p.m. until 8 a.m., which I get up at like 5 or 6 a.m. So if you normally get up at 8 a.m., make it like 11 a.m. You're not allowed to go on apps. And like, I will keep like texting open, phone calls open, Google Maps, and WhatsApp open, just because I know, like, you know, in an emergency, people can reach me. But like, all social media, I'm not allowed to go on from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And that really helps a lot, because I feel like you're most of the time.
Did you say 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Yeah.
I've seen you on your phone after 8 p.m.
Not here. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Doesn't
like,
count here.
It's like, this is what I did when I was good, but like
Okay.
I said, when I was being here, it's been crap.
Yeah.
But so then most of the time you're on your phone or YouTube or whatever the most, or at least for me, it's right when I wake up and right when I go to bed. And that's like the worst times you can be on it, because it's finishing and starting your day, which is really important. So that is like, it's kind of like a force for me, at least. I don't really take baby steps. I just kind of dive into things. So it's a good way to just be like, nope, you can't. And even if you tell yourself, no, I'm not going to go on it, like, you still will. And yeah, so I think that's a really good way. And just monitoring your screen time, because you don't even realize how much you're on your phone until you start looking at your screen time. Like, it's insane the amount of hours a day you spend on your phone. Like, if I could monitor my computer screen time too, that'd be good, because I only watch YouTube on my computer. But yeah, I think the main change that I felt was when I didn't go on social media in the morning, because I think that's what's really like setting your day and setting the tone for your day. And it's like, before you even have the opportunity to like figure out how you feel about yourself that day, you're already looking at someone else's day. Like, why are you starting your day looking at someone else's instead of like starting your own?
I do that too. Like, probably a half hour before bed and at least half hour when I wake up. The other biggest thing I did was I made zones and like scenarios where I'm not allowed to check my phone, or at least social media, unless I need like maps or whatever. But like, dinner table, I will never ever pull up my phone unless it is absolutely necessary, or like we're referring to something where I need to Google it. Mostly bedroom, like I said before, before falling asleep, after waking up, and then when I'm with people, like I hate when people just pull out their phone and like kind of put it like in your face when you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Or if you're having a conversation and then they just pull it out and you're like, oh, like, and today I went to this, and they're like, and I'm like, yeah. Like, I hate that.
Yeah.
So I'll never do that if someone's talking to me.
Yeah. That's the worst. Like, you're trying to have a conversation, halfway through them telling a story, they just cut out.
Mm-hmm.
I think another thing that helped me a lot, just because I'm also crazy and love organization, is, like, plan out, like, everything in your day. Like, don't give yourself a moment to be like, what should I do now? Like, even if it's like, I'm going to do a face mask, write down that you're going to do a face mask because you'll feel more accountable to it. So then that way, like, do something to improve yourself, whether that be, like, make your skin good or, like, I don't know, read a book. But write it down and plan it out. Because for me, like, in the mornings, if I don't, like, have a productive and set plan for my morning, I'm going to feel inclined because, like, I'm probably bored to go on my phone. But that's why, like, in those hours I take that I have, like, my screen time restricted, I'll work on my blog post, which I don't really count as, like, social media because I'm just, I mean, I could just write it in a journal too, but, like, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just writing. I'll edit a video if I have to, but I normally don't do that in the morning just because I don't want to look at that. Do a workout class, journal, read, hang out with my mom sometimes. I just try to, like, stay busy and, like, do things that improve myself because then, like, if I start my day with working on me, then I'm probably going to be, like, more happy and focusing on me throughout the day as opposed to, like, what other people are doing.
Yeah, you feel better.
Just, like, stay busy.
Yeah, anyways, it's, like, dark out and you can barely see us right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for listening to Mismatched. If you want a fun episode, this is a little serious, but our last episode was super fun. Did some quizzes and just had a good time.
Yeah, it was
Kenzie
a good
was
time.
crying like an hour before, so we're like, let's cheer up.
I was? I don't even remember.
No, you're decent before, but
it's all a blur.
We were all just like, we need a happy one right now.
Yeah. That one was, like, right when we found out I was leaving.
Yeah. So, thanks for listening to Mismatched. I'm Kyle. I'm still being. I'm gonna be. Blah, blah, blah. I'm Kyle, and I'm gonna be living in Australia for the next 4 months.
I'm Mackenzie. I'm gonna go back to the freaking cold, but people are still gonna think I'm 14.
Good night, guys.